angle relationships. So let's start at the very top. Vertical angles. What are vertical angles? They are two angles that are across from each other. So what does that mean? Across from each other on intersecting lines. So we've got two intersecting lines. And whenever I have two intersecting lines, I've got four angles that are formed. The ones that are vertical are the ones that are across from each other. So this angle is across, you can't see what I'm doing. This angle is across from this angle. Those are vertical angles. What else would be vertical angles? This angle that's across from this angle, which they're different colors, are vertical angles. What's not a vertical angle? So this is a vertical angle, green check mark. I've got my two intersecting lines. Ones that are not vertical angles are like this one and this one. You see how those are next to each other? Those are not vertical angles. All right, moving right along. Adjacent angles. These are two angles that are next to each other and share a common side. So this can be any two angles that are next to each other. So these up here that I said were not vertical angles are actually adjacent angles. If we've got something that looks like this, and we've got this angle and this angle, so you see how they are next to each other and share that common side? That is adjacent angles. What's not adjacent angles? I've got something like this, and this angle and this angle. Those are not adjacent because they are not next to each other. Let me make this X a little bit bigger. All right, moving right along. Complementary angles, I know you know that word, are two angles whose sum is 90 degrees. So we've got this angle right here and this angle right here. And if I added them together, let's see, let's do this. Angle 1 and angle 2. So if I took angle 1 and I added angle 2, they would be 90 degrees. That is complementary. So then supplementary, that other common word you know, is the one that adds up to 180. So I've got this angle here and this angle here, and when I add each of those angle measures up, they would have to total 180 in order to be considered supplementary. Fix my papers. All right, linear pairs. What are those? They are two angles that are adjacent, so next to each other, and they are also supplementary. So they are going to be next to each other and also add up to 180, and these form a line. So it looks like that picture that I just drew down there for supplementary. So we've got an angle here and an angle here. We would agree that those two are next to each other. And whenever I add angle 1 plus angle 2, they got to add up to 180. Both of those characteristics have to be true for them to be a linear pair.